Ladies and gentlemen, good to see you. Hope everyone is doing just swell today. There's a poll in the live stream chat. Let me know who you think's going to win. There's some absolute mad lad in the crowd at the moment. Go on, lad. Anyone else seeing this? I reckon that's Derek after a few wines. That. Okay, so we got Alex here. Morning. Leigh as well. Good evening, y'all. What channel's it on? It's on Sky Sports Plus HD. Howdy, Jay. Guess what? You won the lottery. How about that? No, you can't, Jay. No, you cannot. Silly goose. Of course you can't. You better than that, Jane. You know it. You better than that. 22-18 is what you said. Okay, my score for this was 26-14 to Wigan. I did not know that Edwin Apape would not be playing in this game. I had no idea. Oh, I'm missing someone there. Bear with me. I am missing a name. Bear with me. Okay. Hodgson, Senior, Niu, Brand, Charnley, Cook, Lamb, Offengawi, Horn, Mulhern. Right. There we go. My bad, pimp, my bad. I forgot Robbie Mulhern. So unprofessional. So unprofessional. Okay. Hopefully the mic sounds a bit louder as well. I noticed in my... because someone mentioned it, I think, last week. The mic sounded a little bit quiet early on. The settings for the mic volume was 27, and I've bumped it up to 100. So hopefully it's at least a little bit louder. So I think it's when my PC does an update. Like, when I was speaking, but it was on mute. It's because, things update, and I need to reset certain things. Hi from Las Vegas. Oh, you're there, Jack. Swell. Have a nice time, sir. That should be fun. Hello, James. Welcome. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Does sound better now. That's good. That's good. O'Brien should be starting. I don't know about that. I think Cook's looked solid. He's not done anything wrong. So... what's the fan experiences like, Jack? Are they actually good? Are you getting plenty of experiences out of it so far? And I'm not too bad, thanks, James. I hope you're doing well. Hope everyone is doing well as well. If anyone's got any exact score predictions, let me know in the live stream chat. And also, just to quickly let you guys know, if there's any NRL fans in here that... I've partnered with a company called Legs, with a Z, to do a predictions league over there. So if you want to do an NRL predictions league, then I'll put a link in the description, so you can go over there, sign up. Yeah, that's the one, Alex. That's the one. Right, I'll put it in the description real quick. Just in case anyone wants to take part. All you have to do is sign up and just pick your winners. That's it. You just click buttons. You don't have to type out your exact scores or anything. You just click your winners for the week. There's only 2 on this weekend, so you don't need to pick all of them just yet. Let me add it to the description. Right. The link is in the description for the NRL Predictions League. Or it should be. Might be soon. I'll put it in the chat as well. And I'll pin it. Your score is 40-12 to Leigh. To Wigan, sorry. Jamie, you're new here. Do you show the game? Unfortunately, I do not. I don't have the rights to show it. But if you can't access the game anywhere, this will be a form of radio. I'll do my best with commentary, let you know the time, position on the field, tackle count, who has possession, all that good stuff. So I'll do my best with that if you care to stick around. Okay, I'll do a run through the team list in a second. Hi all, have Hot Week 24, Leigh 10, you think? Field first try, okay. Fair enough, fair enough. I think without a Pape it's going to be tough. Carries through the middle will be difficult. I do like Horn though, I think he's alright. Going to go with 32-10 to Wigan. That ginger guy on the wing first try, Eckersley. Oh, can I change my fantasy team right now? Because I'm not sure if I was going to consider changing KineticRL as the fullback, but I've still got Field in there. I'm not sure if I've got time to change it. Like, do I want to back Field against Leigh or KineticRL against Wakey? So which way do I go with that? Which way do I go? I don't know if I can change it anyway. No, I can't. I can't make changes at this point. Unfortunate. But we move. I'm stuck with Field, Eckersley and French in this game, which isn't a bad lineup, to be fair, is it? Do I have any Leigh player? I've got Tessie Niu as a Leigh player in here as well. First try scorer, I might go with Eckersley actually as well. Are you sure I can't change my score prediction? I'm very sure, Jay. I'm very sure. The fans are good? Well, that's good stuff. Good stuff. You've been mingling much with the NRL supporters, Jack? Or you sort of fairly separate? Is it like a lot of NRL stuff by itself? Kieran shouldn't be playing. I can understand that. I can understand it. Taylor, I would have changed it to KineticRL, but I'm stuck with this. You want Ben French to score the first try? Well, he might. You captain Eckersley, but change your mind to Croft. Well, that's a bold call, because I could have put Mikey Lewis back in the team, but I didn't because they're playing against Leeds. So you've kind of got to think of the matchups. Do you think Brodie Croft's... I mean, Brodie Croft might score 1 or 2 tries against KR in Vegas. He might. But I think you got to think about it as, you know, individually as possible. Think about the matchups that they've got. Is YouTube hard buffering for anyone else or just me? Well, I normally have the stream up on my PC as well. Nothing's happening for me, and I'm streaming the damn thing as well. So I'm okay personally. Seen a few NRL fans? Well, that's good stuff. Have you seen Brian Carney like walking around in an Elvis costume again, or is he behaving this time? Okay, right. So again, if you want to join the NRL Predictions League, there's a link in the live stream chat or in the description of the stream. Sign on up. Put your predictions in. Let me know your thoughts. Okay. Quick run through of the team list now. I'll do one more before we start. In the backs for Wigan, they have Field, Eckersley, Kieran, Farrell, Marshall, French and Smith. The forwards are Havard, O'Neill, Thompson, Nsemba, Walters and Ellis. The benches Mago, Partington, Essay and Forber. 18th man is Sambu. In the backs for Leigh, they have Hodgson, Senior, Niu, Brand and Charnley. Cook and Lamb are in the halves. The forwards include Offa Ngowi, Horn, Mulhern, Holton, Trout and Liu. The bench is Hughes, Davis, Alec Vinker and O'Brien. Badrock is the 18th man. All fine for me, the stream quality. Well, thank you, Mr. Snake. Sammy Snake. If Leigh win, it'll be a shock of the decade. Do you think? Really? You despise Walters? He's such a prat. Is he? Is he such a prat? Do expand on that, because I'm lost. Do let me know. Okay, right. So yeah, 26-14 was my prediction for this one. I'm nearly at 14.1k subs actually. I'm 12 away. Just 12 subs away. Again, the target's 20k this year. We'll see how that goes. The epitome of Wigan. Someone's not a fan, I see. He can be a little bit too aggressive, I get that. But I think he's an all-around solid player. Are you watching Hull KR vs Leeds Rhinos on for the Vegas game? Unfortunately, I'm not. I'm going to be out for that. He's like Mikey Lewis, but doesn't have the skill, so doesn't get noticed. Well, he's different body, isn't he? What you from hotel in Vegas? Oh, go on, Fred. Go on. Living it large. Rob the type of person to like Saints and Wigan? No. No. Not true. I don't like him. It's not that I don't like him, I don't hate them. That's it. I just don't hate those clubs. Right, I got a few minutes to go. Well, we had a message from Liam Lime, but that message has been retracted, so I don't know what it said. Listening from Queenstown. Oh, go on. Go on, lad. I never said that, Kieran. Don't you dare. Because we'll have a falling out, Kieran. Don't you dare, sunshine. Did you see the video of Mikey Lewis nearly scrapping Hull FC fans in a pub? I did, but I don't know the context behind it. So I don't know if they were Hull FC fans. I don't know if they're his own fans. I don't have a clue. I don't know how it started. So it doesn't look great from Mikey's side, but it depends on how it all started. I'm fine with him defending himself if people are being horrible to him. Watching the game and you in a sports bar. I'll go on, Jack. Imagine in Vegas, they're watching this game, and then there's like the game and me, two different screens. Look at that. Like, imagine that. It's not going to happen, but imagine it. Rob, to be a Wire fan, you have to not like / hate Wigan and Saints. I get that, but at the same time, when I started this channel, it's not to get deep or anything, but when I started the channel, I made it very clear that I would be as unbiased as possible, and I'd respect all clubs. Because the point of the channel, the initial point, was to grow the game in some way. So, if anyone that's never seen the game before comes to me, is that I don't want to come across as like I'm hating different clubs. So it's important to me to be as sort of respectful of all as possible. You bias against KR, no trumpet ever? Nah, less of that. Less of that. There's already too many people on TikTok that think that I hate KR. For whatever reason. Just been given Philly cheesesteak and chips for tea. You're a very happy boy right now. Go on, Kieran. We do know who is winning tonight, and that is Kieran. You said you hated York for beating KR. That's false. That's a lie. You should write in newspapers, Jay. Any thoughts on the St. Helens situation with John Wilkin? Good question. My opinion is they didn't need to say a single thing. John Wilkin made his point. I think people genuinely forgotten about it. People really didn't care that much, and I think by Saints putting out a statement, has it been a full week? Yeah, it's been over a week, hasn't it? Yeah, so, Jay, I don't know if you saw, but John Wilkin, when he was on the broadcast against for Saints v Warrington in round 1, and he was talking about some issues or some things behind the scenes with Saints, promises made to Paul Wellens, that kind of stuff. And then Saints released a statement saying that they deny certain things that John Wilkin said. We'd already moved past it. They didn't need to make a statement. It just brings light to something that isn't needed. It just makes things look unprofessional. So, there was no statement needed. They didn't need to say a single thing. If people left the club, they left the club. Sometimes clubs don't need to say anything. You got a big... Is there an... Expecting there to be an R in there, Jack. You wore black and white to the KR World Club Challenge game? Black and white fan, disgusting. Oh, so sorry, Alex. So sorry. How dare I? Right, we're a few minutes out. There might be an ad coming up real quick. But during the game, there will not be. Craig. Hello, Craig. Born in Leigh, escaped 20 years ago, 55 years old. Leigh will take this. Okay, Craig. Okay. Fair dues, fair dues. We've got 50 people in here as well. Right, players are coming out. So, final run-through of the team lists. In the backs for Wigan, they have Field, Eckersley, Kieran, Farrell, Marshall, French, and Smith. The forwards include Havard, O'Neill, Thompson, Nsemba, Walters, and Ellis. The benches, Mago, Partington, Essay, and Forber. 18th man is Sambu. In the backs for Leigh, they have Hodgson, Senior, Niu, Brand, Charnley, Cook, and Lamb. The forwards include Offengawi, Horn, Mulhern, Holton, Trout, and Liu. The bench is Hughes, Davis, Alec Vinker, and O'Brien. 18th man is Badrock. I did not say that, Jay. I'll have less of that in this dojo, young grasshopper. Shocking. Right, 44 votes, 75% of you guys say that Wigan will win this one. I went with 26-14. Hopefully I can get some more correct predictions for the Predictions League. It would be good to actually win or be in the top 10 or 5 for my own Predictions League. Fantasy League, before the final game last week, I went up to 5th. After the Wigan game against Hull, I got so many points, I was in 5th place. I went from like 23rd to 5th. I was so excited. And then it was Wakey versus Huddersfield, and I dropped down to 12th. Shocking. Right, folks, we're about to get underway. We're about to get underway. Let's get a trumpet, shall we? Hey. And we are underway. The Wigan Warriors will kick to Leigh Leopards towards the back right of the field, collected by Luck and Lamb. Hands it off to Robbie Mulhern. Takes it up towards the 10. Horn hands the ball off to Holton with the next carry. Makes about a metre or two. Wigan are normally good at restricting metres, especially early on in games. So Leigh could get pinned back quite a lot here. And they did get pinned back a lot against Saints last week. So this could be a rough one for Leigh, but we'll see. Leigh with the next carry over the 20. 30 seconds gone. Third tackle. And the next carry through centre field from Bailey Hodgson. It is Bailey, isn't it? I think it is. Horn on the last tackle goes out the back to Lamb. Kicks from his own 20. That's a rough start to the game. It is going to be collected on the 30 by Field. And he's already up towards the 40. That is a rough start for Leigh. That's a very rough start. French at dummy half. Hands it off to Eckersley. With a decent carry there, coming up towards the halfway line. Sat next to some NRL fans watching the game. Oh, lovely stuff. Well, get them to join the channel. I need more Aussies and Kiwis over here, actually. I get a lot of people from PNG, but I need more Aussies and Kiwis watching my stream. Cheers. In centre field now with Ellis. Taking it deep inside Leigh's territory. Shifting it down the right edge now with French. There's a switch back to Walters. Last tackle, Wigan only 25 metres out. It's left to Smith. Kicks towards the back right corner. Coming down on the 10. It's knocked, I think, backwards from French, but then bounces forwards. Liam Horn collects it. Leigh in possession just over their own 10. Hi there, Rob. I see some... you see Wigan winning easy. Yeah. I do think... In terms of the scoreline, I don't think it'll be a battering, but in terms of like domination on the pitch, I think Wigan might be too much in this one. But Leigh are a great side, so they might surprise me. 2 minutes gone. 2 tackles to go in this set. Offengawi just short of his own 30. Plays it for Horn. He goes right to Cook. They might have the numbers here on the short side, right? There's a cut back inside from Keenan Brand. Makes up some extra metres. They're just short of halfway. Horn goes left to Cook. He kicks from his own 40. He was under a bit of pressure. Marshall underneath it collects in front of his own 20. See, there's only 2 teams playing tomorrow. Am I right? No, it's Cass versus Huddersfield and Hull FC versus York, which I'll be streaming that second one tomorrow. Both on at 8 o'clock kickoff, but I'll be on at 7:45. O'Neill in centre field up towards the 40 with Wigan in possession. Kieran with a carry down the right edge of the field. Next carry takes him inside Leigh territory once again. Decent field position here for Wigan. 2 tackles to go. French down the right edge of the field. Just shy of the 20. 3 minutes gone. Last tackle. And there's a kick towards the back right. We have a contest. It is collected cleanly by Charnley. And he'll be stopped just a few metres from his own line there. Oh, that's Senior, sorry. 3.5 minutes gone. Leigh in possession. Just over their own 10. Next carry from Senior. That's a good carry there from Senior up towards the 20. They need as many metres as they can get, really. Horn. Right to Charnley. He's getting pushed back a metre. Slammed into the ground. Horn then goes left to Liu. Fakes the handoff to Mulhern and up towards the 30. Last tackle. Wigan have done a really good job restricting metres here. Lamb is going to kick from his own 30. Hits the belly of the ball. Field underneath it. Collects it just in front of the 20. Decent chaser as well from Leigh. But it's up towards the 30. Pushing a few defenders. Near the touchline. Just shy of the 40. Next carry from Marshall. Cutting back towards centre field. Over the 40. We'll play this in a second. You see Huddersfield losing to Castamaro. I've backed Huddersfield to win, but I'm not confident, really. Not that confident. Farrell with the next carry through centre field. Well inside Leigh's territory up towards their 40 again. Still with 3 tackles to go. O'Neill with a scoot up towards the 30. And he's still going an extra 3 or 4 metres. 2 tackles left. Havard. Left to Smith. Then a flat ball to Nsemba. Now inside the red zone. Last tackle for Wigan. Field. Right to Smith. Wants to kick towards the back right. Oh, this is maybe not a great kick. Oof, actually, that's perfectly placed. That is actually perfectly placed. I thought no one was competing for that, but Senior collected that ball inches in front of the try line and then was immediately hit by Adam Kieran to take him into the in-goal area. That was actually perfectly placed. Excuse me for questioning Mr. Smith. So that's going to be Leigh under a bit more pressure again. I don't know how long this is going to last for, but I've got a feeling this could go really, really badly for Leigh. Oh, if it doesn't, I want it to be a close game, but I've got a bad feeling about this one for Leigh. Thompson with a strong carry. The ball pops out. It's going to go really well for Leigh, this. Liu has possession. 5.5 minutes gone. So Leigh will be just fine. Everyone relax. Calm down. That's a strong hit there from Holton and a few others. Offengawi's in the tackle, so is Lamb. I think it's Lamb's forearm that kind of pops that ball out there. But that's not a bad place to turn the ball over on the 30. They'll get a fresh set. So hopefully Leigh can get up the field now. Hopefully. Right, scrum on the 30 in centre field. Lamb will feed the ball in a second. Liam Horn out the back of the scrum. Right, they feed the ball in. Horn goes right to Hodgson. And he makes about 2 metres down the right edge of the field. Next carry through centre field from Trout. Up towards the 40. Horn goes left to Liu. Then to Offengawi. They had the numbers down that left edge. You would have kept going there, actually. 6.5 minutes gone. Slow play the ball from Offengawi. Oh no, Offengawi's not in a good way. Signal to the touchline immediately after playing that ball. He's not doing well. Lamb switches the ball back to Holton. And he takes it over the 40. Last tackle for Leigh. So yeah, Offengawi might be done for this one. Lamb down the short side left. Kicks the ball towards the back left. Underneath it is Field. Goes up, collects it cleanly, comes down 15 out from his own line. That's 7 minutes gone. Oof, nearly a drop ball from Marshall. Over the 20 for Wigan in centre field. They bring on Alec Vinker pretty soon, most likely. Next carry from Zach Eckersley up towards the 30 and just over it. Offengawi is pissed. He's not happy. I think he's done for the day. French is still going. Still trying to get past a few. Then offloads the ball to Smith. Sees a bit of space through centre field. Look at Harry Smith go. He's never been that quick in his life. I've never seen him break a line like that before. He's a new man. Up towards the 20 now with Thompson. That's a strong carry from Thompson. That's great stuff. 15 out, last tackle. O'Neill goes right to French. Then across the field, but it's a little bit wayward. Collected by Kieran. Offloads it back to field. Stopped on the 20. Bit of a mess on the last tackle there from Wigan. Bit of a mess. Look at Smith go. The ball running 7. Harry Smith. But clipped by the ankles. Not sure who that was there. Just missed it. Let's have a look at Offengawi. Is that not like a hip drop from O'Neill there? Is that not what that is? Is that not the definition of a hip drop? Why did he not just jump from the inside his line? I don't know. Don't know, Jeff. So yeah, Alec Vinker's coming on for Offengawi. He's limping round the outside of the pitch. He is pissed. That's unfortunate. Just had a bit of a hip drop there. Oh yeah, heard that. Heard that. Anyway, that's 9 minutes gone. It's actually a penalty for Wigan. I'm not sure why. I'm actually not sure why that's a penalty, if I'm honest. I missed something. Anyway, it's Wigan's ball, 15 out. In centre field with Thompson. Up towards the 10. Now 5 metres out. That's another strong carry. Between the sticks. 9 minutes, 20 seconds gone. O'Neill left to Smith. Out the back to field. Across to Marshall. Not much space in the corner. Cuts back inside. He's wrapped up, dragging in the touchline. Held has been called. Plays it for Farrell. Right to Smith. Then across to O'Neill. Across the field. Launched it across to Kieran. A little bit wayward. Bounces nicely for for Eckersley. So just over 10 metres out. 9 minutes, 45 seconds gone. Kieran on the right edge goes left to French. Then across to O'Neill. Switches back to Ellis. Up towards the 10. And a few metres over it. Last tackle for Wigan just right at the sticks. 10 minutes gone. O'Neill short side right to French. Flat ball across to Kieran. Kieran's in. First try of the game. What a great ball from French that is. Beautiful. Beautiful ball. First points of the game. The amount of pressure that Leigh's dealt with already in the first 10 minutes is ridiculous. They've really struggled getting out their own end as well. This could be a rough one for Leigh. This could be really, really rough. The only hope is, from this kick-off now, they can keep Wigan pinned back. But we'll have to see. Leigh might get smashed tonight. Yeah, that is my concern. I did have 26-14. The reason I thought it'd be... I've got a feeling it might be a greater gap than 26-14, but the reason why I originally thought it'd be like a 12-point game, at least closer than what it might end up being, was because of Leigh's scramble defence. But, I don't know. Assist from French. Lovely stuff for the fancy team, but we need more tries from these guys. Might be a Wigan year. It might be. Already one of the best looking sides already. The worst they've looked this season was the first 20 to 30 minutes against Cass, and then after that it was just smooth sailing. Adam Kieran to convert his own try. I was tempted to pick him at centre for my fantasy team, but I went with Eckersley instead at centre. And the kick from Kieran is good. That is 6-0 for Wigan. Because Eckersley is listed as a centre, and I thought as a winger he'd probably get more tries throughout the season. But even though Kieran does take conversions, it's worth considering a switch, actually. Kieran in for Eckersley. I might consider that. I will see. That's 12 minutes gone, 6-0 for Wigan. But at least it's not, what, 3, 4, maybe 5 minutes like it was against Hull. It's a good start for Leigh, in comparison. Is the guy who shouldn't be in the team? Maybe. Maybe. Okay, back underway. Marshall collects it. Gives it to Thompson. He takes it up towards the 20. He's dragging 3 defenders. A few extra metres there. It's already like 3 or 4 great carries from Thompson. Next carry from Nsemba. Is it just me, or does Nsemba look bigger to you guys that are watching the game? Does he look bigger to anyone? Havard with the next carry over the 30 through centre field. Down the right edge with Walters up towards halfway. That's a strong carry from Walters. Then shifting it across. Now with Smith. Out the back to field. Plenty of leverage on the left edge of the field now. J Field cuts back inside, but he's stopped by Cook on the 30. Now with Smith in centre field on the 4th, or the 5th tackle, sorry. In the back right corner for Senior goes up. It was touched in the air by Kieran, but not taken out, which is good. Brought down on the 10. So if the Leigh lad stays down and doesn't play the ball, we can possibly get a yellow card and Leigh get a penalty. It's possible. It is possible. I'm pretty sure that was a hip drop. Next carry from Charnley. Taking it just over his own 20. Next carry from Mulhern. That's why I think we've got to change the system for cards. Like, we've got to change the system. Cook on the 4th tackle, kicks from behind the 30. Collected on the full by Field. He takes it over the 40 already. Just shy of halfway. Wigan in great territory to start a set. This is rough. This is not a good start at all for Leigh. Eckersley with a strong carry. Nearly loses the ball. Very nearly loses it. The ref claims he has lost it. It might be worth a challenge. That is quite a loose ball there. It doesn't touch the ground, I don't think. I think he's always got a hand on it, but I think the video ref would say he's lost control. Yeah, mistake from Eckersley. But that gives Leigh good territory now with a fresh set. On the 40. That's not too bad. It really could have been worth a challenge, that. Maybe. So it'll be a scrum for Leigh just short of halfway. And a carry up towards the halfway line now with Keenan Brand. Possibly forward pass there to Trout, but he takes it up towards the 40. 15 minutes gone. Leigh in possession. This will be the best territory they've been in for the first 15 minutes. Hodgson brought down in centre field. Still 3 tackles to go. Leigh could really do with some repeat sets down this end of the field. Leigh with the next carry, stopped just shy of the 30. Horn goes left to Lamb. Then across to Hodgson, steps off his left foot, stopped on the 30. They're actually not even making many metres in this attacking set. It's with Cook on the last. Kicks towards the back right. Marshall underneath it, goes up, collects, brought down by Brand. He actually keeps going for a second. Smith gives it to Farrell, he takes it over the 10. Leigh really needs to pin Wigan back now. They've got to. Smith gives it to Eckersley. Strong carry from Eckersley. Up towards the 20. Next try scorer. My original guess was Eckersley. But I'm going to... Do you know what? I'll go Eckersley for the next try scorer. Ellis with a carry through centre field. These metres for Wigan are too easy. Far too easy. Up towards the 40. Smith kicks down the short side left. Collected on the full by Hodgson on his own 10. Takes it over the 20. And he'll play this a few metres shy of the 30. 16 and a half minutes gone. It's left to Lamb. Then gives it to Innes Senior. Makes a few extra metres, but not many. Lamb. Now with Cook, then across to Brand. Up towards the 30. They're struggling for metres here, Leigh. Constantly. Now it's with Alec Vinker down the right edge, just shy of the 40. 17 minutes gone. 2 tackles to go. Now with Liu. Straightens up, takes the carry himself. There's some good metres there from Liu. It's the last tackle. Horn goes left to Lamb, kicks from his own 40. Plenty of height on this one. Collected 15 out from Eckersley. Takes it over the 20. That's a decent kick, decent chase. He's pushed back a few metres. Who scored it was Adam Kieran. Marshall with the next carry. O'Neill on the 30 goes left to SA. That's an early change. O'Neill goes left to Farrell. Up towards the halfway line. Easy meters again. Too easy. I agree, Alex. Ellis takes the carry up towards the 40. Gets an offload to SA. Spins. Shrugs off Mulhern. Shrugs off Cook, possibly. No, he doesn't. Plays it for O'Neill. Just over 40 metres out. Left edge now with Smith. Goes back inside to French. Back to Smith, possibly forward. Over the top to Nsemba. Then to Farrell. Marshall on the left edge. Goes in, but it has already been called forwards. That was actually really, really gorgeous looking stuff, if not for very obvious forward passes. That was actually really nicely done from Wigan, though. That was actually really, really nice. But it was very clearly forward on at least one occasion, if not two. So, fair enough. Good call. So, SA is on for Thompson. It is a fairly early change, but I don't know if that's for any injury, health reasons, or just getting him on early. I'm not sure. Well, SA is a big bloke. He is massive. Next carry from Holton down the left edge for Leigh. Takes him just over the 30. Yeah, I agree, Finn. I agree. He actually looks bigger than he did last year as well. Oof, Nsemba throwing a shoulder in there. That was, could have been ugly. So just over 19 minutes gone. Second tackle for Leigh. Mulhern with the next carry just shy of halfway. Still dragging a few defenders. Would have loved to have him back this season. Imagine if you'd been able to get Hill, which you did, but then keep SA as well. Along with obviously getting Lasoni. That would be incredible for the pack. I think you probably could have given up Knight or Aiden to keep SA. Like if you had to give up someone to keep him, I think you get rid of one of those two. Probably Aiden. So Wigan in possession near their right touch line. Kieran with a carry. Makes some extra meters. Even the backs are making post-contact meters. Marshall with the next carry. Gets an offload collected by Farrell. Makes an extra 10 metres here. And more up towards the 40. Easy meters. Field through the centre of the park is still going inside Leigh territory. This is not good enough from Leigh at all. Not good enough at all. Smith, flat ball to Walters. Nearly finds a break. Gets an offload back to Smith. Has support left and right. A little bit of an awkward position to be in though. Gets an offload back to O'Neill. Support on his right if he keeps going that way. It's to... Is that to... Who's 17? I've missed that. Right with French. Engage the line. Spins. Oh, I think he's got that down. I think 17 was Partington. That's a try given. That was actually really nicely done. This is not good enough from Leigh, but that was beautifully done from Wigan. Let's have a look at that again. Started with, yes, Grandad Farrell with a strong carry early on in that set. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is a try. We just didn't see it grounded from that angle, but that was nice. And that is good for my fantasy team. Thank you, Bevan. So Smith gives it to Walters. Finds a breakthrough, gets an offload back to Smith. Support left and right, but slightly awkward position. Goes past Hodgson, gets an offload to O'Neill. The space on the right. Goes to, I think that's Partington. Gets a very quick play of the ball. Then across to French, engages the line. Lamb can't quite get a hold on him. Spins, definitely gets the ball down there. It's Niu couldn't quite get underneath the ball. There we go. Arm under on the replay? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that ball has been grounded. Right, this will be 10-0 for Wigan. And I reckon Kieran's probably going to get this kick as well. That's easy, no track. What are you on about, Alex? What are you on about? If I'm Adrian Lamb, I'm fuming at the defending, though. Yes, I would be too. You can challenge that after it's given. I'm not sure. Well, the video ref checks it in the background anyway, so it's pointless challenging it. Because they'd come to the same conclusion. The kick is actually perfect from Kieran. It's perfect. 12-0. I kind of feel like, I don't know if anyone else agrees, I kind of feel like the scoreline doesn't fully reflect the dominance yet. Like, even though it's only been 22 minutes, or, well, nearly 23 minutes, 12-0 doesn't equate to the level of domination in this game so far, I don't think. So 23 minutes gone, Wigan in possession. So 58% possession, 417 metres to 230, 155 post-contact metres to 104, 4 offloads to 0, 7 play the balls in the 20 to 0. Jesus. And Nsemba already up to the 40 on the third tackle now. In centre field, Havard and a 6 again. Mate, this is pure dominance. O'Neill over the 40, nearly through the line. Up towards the 30. I don't know what's going on with Leigh's defence here. They've got to slow down the ruck. They've got to. O'Neill 20 metres out in centre field. Left to Smith. Switches back to Nsemba. Up towards the 10. O'Neill in centre field goes right to Partington. Spins. He's 5 metres out between the sticks. 2 tackles to go. O'Neill goes right to Smith. Flat ball to Walters. If that went across to French, I reckon he's in there. 24 minutes gone. Last tackle over on the right edge of the field. O'Neill left to Smith. Wants to kick towards the back left, and he does. Brand is underneath it. Nsemba knocks it backwards. Collected by Field. Nearly in. Field goes in, and that is going to be 16-0. Right. I don't really know what else I can say. The defending has been poor, but Wigan's carries have also been fantastic. And the try from Field is also very helpful for my fantasy team. So thanks, guys. Eckersley, you're up next. This is ugly. It's really ugly. Well done from Nsemba. Just a simple step from Field and he goes in. Well-placed kick from Smith as well. Mate. This is a derby, by the way. Yeah. Tis a rough one. Tis a very rough one. Looks worse than us last week. Honestly, Finn, it might get to that point. Like, Hull FC were really bad last week. But... okay. Hull FC's forwards were dominated last week, but the defending, I don't think was ever that bad. Like, they were pushed through the middle, but they were never that bad in terms of missed tackles. They dropped the ball a lot. So, Leigh might end up being worse than what Hull FC were. Honestly, I think we're going to just do good. I agree, Spring. I fully agree. But at the same time, you cannot have that much of a gulf in quality. I think it's a bit of both, I'd say. You know, Wigan being as strong as they look and Leigh just missing too many tackles, not slowing down the ruck enough. Initial contact needs to be stronger. Kieran to make it 18-0. Been clean with the boot so far. The kick from Adam Kieran is good. Who do you guys think's the best kicker in the league? Do you think it's Adam Kieran? Because you've got Sneed up there, but I don't think he's been as consistent since last year or the year before. So Sneed's up there, Reece Martin, Artur Morg, Kieran. Is Kieran the best kicker in the league, do you think? I think he might be. Unless I'm missing someone. You think it's Sneed, Jay? Who did Leigh play last? They played, Saints last week, and Saints dominated through the middle as well. Up towards the 20 with S8. 26.5 minutes gone. You say Sneed by a whisker? Well, fair enough. I feel like there was a lot of important kicks last year that Sneed didn't make, whereas Kieran, I feel like, keeps making them. It's close, but there's a few offloads. Chance down the right edge. I think it's knocked backwards by Leigh, actually. Neil with possession 30 metres out, so here we go. Leigh with a great chance to answer back. Here we go, Leigh. Come on. You have Saints bias? Well, fair enough. The comeback is on, folks. This is it. 20 metres out. Plenty of tackles to go. 27 minutes gone. Shifting it left. Lamb gets the ball across to Holton, but he knocks on. It's collected by Walters. Do you mind? Do you awfully mind? Kieran with a carry up towards the 40. Do you mind? Quick play the ball for O'Neill. Down the short side right with Eckersley. Up towards the halfway line. And it's a 6 again. Partington goes left to Marshall. Up towards the 40. Push back a few metres. SA with the next carry through centre field. Stopped 35 metres out. I agree. It is not good enough. It's right to French. Switches back to Walters. So, Havard. 28 minutes gone. O'Neill. Goes left to Smith. Engage the line. Flat ball to Farrell. It is knocked backwards, or knocked forwards by Leigh. Collected by Field. And that's a 6 again. O'Neill switches back to Partington up towards a 10. Ollie, you bored already? I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry. What can they do, really? O'Neill goes left to Field. Cuts back inside. He's still going. Gets an offload to Smith. And that's another try. This will be 24-0. I'm not getting my exact score prediction. Leigh are not getting 16 points. Surely... Oh, sorry, I said 14, actually. Because I thought they might get a penalty early on and go for 2 or something. Yeah, I said 26 at most for Wigan. They're not... They're breaking 30 easily at this rate. Yeah, you guys get it. They might hit 50. They honestly might. So, the only player in the spine that hasn't scored yet is O'Neill. SA's coming off now. Can Wigan just come up against a team that can do the basics of the sport and play competently? Well, when do they play Warrington then? When do they play? Oh, I think the first time we play, I'm going to miss it. Oh, I am going to miss... Yeah, I'm going to miss our home game against Wigan this season. Oh yeah, but round 7, folks. Round 7 is Rivals round. But I'm also going to try and sort out another... charity thing for that, like an M&D fundraiser again, like I did last year. We raised £306 last year. That's when I first met Kieran as well. He donated, like 50 quid, and other people in his family donated another 20, 30, something like that. So I'm going to contact clubs. There's already been a few that have said that they'll help out. Dewsbury was one. Wakey have actually responded, and they've said that I need to get back in touch with them. Newcastle Thunder. So there's a bunch of clubs I need to get back in touch with about offering merchandise. May goes on the field as well. God help Leigh at this point. But yeah, I'll see which clubs I can get involved this year. And Samba with a strong carry over the 30. And it's a penalty for Wigan. Oh, God. Do you reckon Harry Newman takes a big wage at Leigh? I reckon he takes a good chunk. I don't think he's near the very top, but I reckon he takes a good chunk. Somewhere in the middle of the pack. But he'll be on a decent wage at Perth Bears. He'll be on a very good wage, actually. O'Neill goes right to field. Wigan are up towards the 20 now with Havard. They're going to hit 30 in a second, aren't they? 31.5 minutes gone. Second tackle. It is left to Smith in centre field. Out the back to French. Takes a carry himself. Bumps off one. Steps again. Stopped on the 10. He's not tackled and gets an offload. It's now with Walters down the right edge. Inside the 10. He's 5 metres out. Made that 3 or 4. Oh, he's lost it there. Pretty sure he lost that. It's with Smith. Left to O'Neill. Then across to field. Sort of corner cul-de-sac there. That might have been a knock-on from Cook. But that's an early tackle on Cook from field there. 120k plus? Maybe. Maybe. Well, the thing is, Jay, Hull and Leigh should all be somewhat competent teams, but they've just been bullied, so I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see later on in the season how we can get on. But they've been very impressive so far. Wayward ball to Charnley. I think he might have dropped that ball as well. Oh my God. Yeah, this is not all on Liam Moore. Like, Leigh have just been really, really bad. Where was the comment I saw before? Can't find it. I've missed it. Where's that message gone? Oh, there it is. Derek will need to bring out a 1,000-word essay after this. He might do. There was a lot of complaints that he hadn't, or like he told his social media team to not really talk about the game much on social media. But then released a statement, like half an hour ago? Or an hour ago? Gives it to Farrell. He's near the line. Nearly 34 minutes gone. Third tackle for Wigan. 2 or 3 metres out. It's now with Field. Cross to O'Neill. Then to Smith. Cross to French. Engages the line. Takes it back over the 10. He's 5 metres out near the right touchline. With Kieran. Goes left to Smith on the fourth tackle. Then to Mago. Gets an offload to Havard. Not too sure where to go, but he just straightens up, takes a carry, stops on the 10. Last tackle, where he's actually pushed close to the line. It's about 6 metres out. O'Neill on the last. Goes left to Smith, and it's a 6 again for Wigan. It's now with Partington. Slammed into the ground, the ball came loose, and it's a penalty for Wigan. There's actually no point going for 2 here. There's no point at all. They're claiming a strip. Or was it because Hughes brought him down? I don't know. 5 metres out, fresh set for Wigan. Nearly 35 minutes gone. It's with Mago through centre field. He's going to play this right in front of the try line between the sticks. It's left to Smith. Switches back to Nsemba. He's close to the line as well. Gets an offload back to Smith. And he gets an offload as well. It's intercepted by Lamb. Then with Niu. Then to Inesenia. So Leigh, deal with that. He's actually picked up there. Dragged into touch. Oh my. It should be I believe it's a penalty. It is a penalty because he called held. Right, yeah. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. I mean, it's good stuff from Wigan. Like, it's really good intent off the back of losing the ball to do that. It's really good intent, but yeah, it is a penalty. Yeah, and the held call as well. So the kick into touch, they don't. that penalty into touch that should have been further up the field. 36 minutes gone, 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Up towards the halfway line, or just over it, sorry. In centre field with Liu, goes right to... I didn't see who that was then, was it Davis? It's now with Cook, loses the ball backwards. Davis picks the ball up over the 40. And he stopped just shy of the 30. 3 tackles to go. Good field position for Leigh. They've actually got to find some points now. That would be good for them. Liu, left to Lamb. Then across to Hodgson. Smashed into by Kieran immediately. Oh, the ball was stripped out by Farrell, actually. Liu with the next carry up towards the 20. 2 tackles to go. Come on, Leigh. Let's get something, lads. Not a Leigh fan, by the way, for those that are new. But let's get something, shall we? Shifting it right now is with Brand. Gets an offload to Lamb. Launches it across. Now in centre field with Hodgson. Trying to get around 1. Kicks the ball through. French is there. Oh, he bobbles it. And it's kicked over the dead ball line. It has taken 37 minutes for Leigh to get that. Right. Anyone think Wigan will be league leaders this year? They might be. They might be. But you never know. They did have a dip midway through last year as well, even though they were a great team. I know they had some injuries, but even without injuries as well, in some of those games, they were poor. So, you never know. Hull KR had a couple of weeks where they were off the pace. So, we'll see. Just have to see over 27 rounds. Hughes, 2.5 minutes to go for Leigh. The 30 metres out. It's a scoop from Davis. Just shy of the 20. Right, come on, Leigh. Comeback starts now. It is in centre field with Lamb. He gives it to Trout. He takes it up towards the 20. Davis goes right to Cook. Engages the line. Flat ball to Alec Vinker. Stopped on the 10. And he loses the ball. Two minutes to go. Marshall with a carry over the 20 up towards the 30. Ipape missing big... Yeah. Ipape's a big miss, but he's not fixing this. Ipape is not fixing this crap from Leigh. A minute and a half to go. It's now with Smith. Chips towards the back right. It's charged down. Collected by Field. And it's a 6 again. Nearly a high shot there from Alec Vinker. So we're going to have a fresh set with 1 minute, 20 seconds to go. They're on halfway. Mago with a carry up towards the 40. I mean, Ipape would be strong on both sides of the ball, but I don't think he's, like, completely fixing Leigh. But yes, he is a big miss. I completely agree with that. 1 minute to go. About 32, 33 metres out in centre field now with Havard. Up towards the 20. Easy metres. Easy metres. 2 tackles to go. 20 out in centre field. O'Neill goes left to Smith. Flat ball to Nsemba. Quick hands across to Field, but he drops the ball. 45 seconds to go. Leigh might as well just chuck the ball around here. They might as well. "30 seconds left. We need to expect blips and injuries for all teams at some point. I just questioned Huddersfield and Hull FC conditioning team. Well, we'll see. We'll have to see with Warrington as well, because they had a ton of injuries last year. So hopefully it doesn't persist. But some good hands down the left edge for Leigh. Hodgson loses the ball. Two, 1, 0. Who's the sounds? That's half time. What an abysmal showing from Leigh. Is that worse than what Hull FC did last week? Is that worse? It might be. It might actually be worse than what FC did last week. And that was bad. That was really bad. But on the plus side, it's the weekend, kind of, and Rugby League is back. Huzzah. Anyway, reminder that there is a link in the live stream chat and a link in the description of this stream If there's any NRL fans in here and you want to join the KineticRL Predictions League, there's a link there to join. You sign up, join. All you have to do is pick your winners. That's all you got to do. And for live streams this weekend, I will be doing Hull FC vs York tomorrow. And I'll be doing Bradford vs Toulouse on Sunday. I will be missing the Vegas games as I'll be out. But I will catch up on them as soon as I can. On the Fantasy League as well. I've not checked that. If you want to join the Fantasy League as well, that's in the description. There was 79 people in it last time I checked. Let's see how many people we got now. But so far, I've got Field, Eckersley and French. They've all kind of got tries or assists so far, aside from Eckersley. Okay, right. Let's check the league. How many we got? I'm 12th in the league as well. We've got 80 people. I'm 6 points off the top 10. 6 points. Damn. But it's going all right. Hearing rumours from the Brick Community Stadium that Derek has gone into the Leigh dressing room and slapped every single player. He might have done. If he's had some wine, he might have done. Their defence was better than attack, and that says a lot. Yeah, unfortunately. In all fairness for FC, the Price injury wasn't down to the club's issues. It's a freak accident. The knee cannot be in that position. Yeah, that was Nsembe's fault, really. Dodgy tackle. And I've got an itchy eyelid. That's great. Got half a team out and no transfers available. Oh dear. That's unfortunate. See you soon after another bar. Go on, Jack. He's on the pub crawl. Go on, lad. I've got to change your team. And you got Will Price. Oh dear. Derek's on the piss. Oh yeah, there was a statement. I want to read that statement, actually. That Leigh brought out before kickoff. Let's have a look. So, this is a statement from Leigh. Oh, for God's sake, Matt. Right, here we go. Brace yourselves, folks. This is a statement from Mr. Beaumont. Given the release of tickets from the Wigan club for tonight's fixture came with no information to advise our fans that they would be treated any differently than the unprecedented, unnecessary and inhumane manner in which they were when the sides met in the playoffs at the end of last season, the club has today returned 3,550 of its 5,000 allocated tickets. Whilst this comes at a significant loss in commission to the club, I can fully support and understand our fans not wanting to expose themselves to the same ridiculous treatment. This appears to be evident from social media posts brought to my attention today. I had hoped that this situation would have been cleared up by the promised investigation of the RFL and RLC that we fully cooperated with, including a recent face-to-face meeting. However, we need some commas in here, Derek. However, unfortunately, that has not been the case, and therefore fans are understandably sceptical about attending. It is worth noting that whilst there have been no effective communications regarding any change to the imposed restrictions from the Wigan club when the teams last met, that it is evident that those unprecedented and unnecessary restrictions and treatments of our fans have been removed based on intelligence of fans being able to purchase into the side areas and fans already having entered the stadium in leopard print that they were previously turned away for. What a shit show this statement is. Furthermore, I am advised from intelligence of people attending at our request that there has been no patting down of our fans entering the stadium so far this evening. I can confirm that our coaching team and playing staff are aware and fully understanding of our fans' position after their previous statement, and they are well aware your support remains and that you will be supporting from different areas. To those 1,450 fans that have bought from the club, which I should state will exceed a number of other Super League clubs that attend the Brick, I would like to thank you for your support and hope you are treated correctly with respect, as the early signs from our intelligence this evening shows us. As a club and individually, I'm nearly there, I promise you. As a club and individually, our rights remain reserved in full, as previously communicated, until the final position from the RFL and RLC is made clear. The fact that the unprecedented restrictions are not enforced tells you its own story that they can now include in their findings. I would also like to place on the record, this is the last paragraph, I'd also like to place on the record, at this time, the whole of the South Stand will be made available for the fixture at Leigh Sports Village, as has always been the case, and nobody will be treated any differently than previously. However, should early sales not occupy the stand, as was the case in our round 1 game, we will segregate the stand to make it available to our own fans. What a pile of donkey shite that is, Derek. What a load of shite. It just wasn't needed. It just wasn't needed. It did make sense to me. Punctuation's shocking. God, the amount of statements. Right. 3 statements in particular. Some people might remember there was a statement brought out towards the back end of last year from Warrington. That made sense because fans demanded answers. Fans wanted to know what was going on with the direction of the club. A statement was then brought out. Makes complete sense. Regarding John Wilkins' comments about St. Helens, Saints didn't need to bring out a statement. Nobody gave a shit. Nobody cared about Wilkins' comments. You know, sure, some Saints fans would be like, you know, we want to kind of make sure things are smooth sailing, but people had forgotten about it. Things change, things happen. But there was no major issue to be made. They didn't need to release a statement personally directed at what Wilkins' comments were. It was pointless. And then whatever the hell that statement was, it wasn't needed. It was not needed. Just saying stuff for the sake of it. It's not needed. You can understand a statement from Halifax with all the stuff going on with them. You could understand a statement from Salford when they were going through their issues. There was a statement brought out by, I want to say it was Hunslet or something like that. Another championship club that recently came out with a statement, but it was like relevant. Last year, I thought what Derek Beaumont was doing was he's trying to make himself the villain of the story. And he's trying to create storylines. That's what he's trying to do. So he'll do whatever he can to make every game as impactful as possible and meaningful, because Derek's trying to turn it into a story and get involved. On further review, he's just making it look cheap. That's what he's doing. He's making stuff look cheap. Owners and people in charge should be seen and not heard. In the words of Roy Keane, do your job, man. Just do your job. As far as ticketing goes for the situation that happened last year, every stadium should have a designated away section that is consistent every single week. You have an allocated number of tickets to be sold for the away section, and if you need more, tough shit. If you don't fill up the section, then the home team reserves the right to kind of segregate a section to allow the other bit to be for home fans that want tickets. So much shit going on, and it's always him. And relax. Was he complaining at Wigan? Pretty much, and like the procedure and processes. Sounded like something you would see in a random YouTube chat. Yeah, it was just a load of bollocks. Do you know what? Do you know what? I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste it into Copilot and ask it to summarise it and see what it says. Summarise this statement in bullet points and then give it a score out of 10 for readability. I want to see what it says. Alright, let's see what Copilot says about this god-awful statement. Summary of bullet points. The club returned 3,550 of its 5,000 allocated tickets because Wigan provided no assurances that Leigh would not face the same unprecedented, unnecessary and inhumane treatment they experienced in last season's playoff fixture. The club accepts the decision results in significant loss of commission. The club had expected clarity from the RFL and RLC investigation, which Leigh fully cooperated with. Despite the lack of communication, the club's intelligence suggests that previous restrictions had been removed. Leigh fans have been able to buy tickets inside areas. Fans wearing leopard print haven't been allowed entry. No pat-downs for Leigh fans. I can't even be arsed with the summaries. Readability 6 out of 10. It's worse than that. The statement is passionate and detailed, but sentences are long and sometimes difficult to follow. Key points are buried in dense paragraphs. The tone is emotionally charged, which affects clarity. Oh, it's worse than a 6, mate. It's worse than a 6. In playoff footy, season tickets are not included, so you don't get fixed numbers. Yeah, but the away section has fixed numbers. That's what I'm saying. If Wigan have an away end, that will have an allocation of seats, which is about 5,000. So the point is, there's 5,000 away tickets, that's it. But part of the issues was Leigh fans were paying for tickets in one of Wigan's sides. And Beaumont was claiming that they could cordon off a section close to the other Leigh fans. Don't get why he doesn't get some PR manager to at least do the statement, made it look correct. To make it look correct, I don't know. I don't know. It's so cheap. Is it right that Wigan don't sell out their stadium full stop? Pretty much. I mean, against Saints, they normally do. But yeah, Wigan don't sell out the stadium. It's a much bigger stadium than most other clubs anyway, and they still get usually top 2 or 3 attendance every week at home. But there's normally space for a section on the stand that we see on TV. Yeah, that's fair, Alex. I completely get that. And I understood Derek's point. I understood the point from Wigan. But it's just, it should be very clear. There's an away section, and that's your allocation. That's it. But, to be fair, if Leigh fans are getting turned away because they're wearing Leigh shirts going into Wigan's section, that's not right. I do fully understand that. Yeah, I get that, Finn. I get that. But it's the side section as well. Leigh fans bought tickets after it had been sold out in Wigan's end of the field, or Wigan's side. So those fans were turned away. Wigan need to get a small stadium? I don't know about that. Considering they'll sell out those stadiums for big games or they'll get great attendance, there's really no need to. Yeah, like, including the players are aware fans were patted down or not patted down. It's like, and we're going to go play some rugby. I don't care about the security measures at a stadium. Who can you see scoring for Wigan in the second half? I could see Marshall getting one. I could see Field getting another. Maybe Kieran and Eckersley getting another. And this might stay as a nil score as well. But if anyone for Leigh scores, I'll take Niu because he's in my fantasy team. Yeah, but for revenue though, Jay, you don't want to have a smaller stadium for the sake of it. Like, let's say for example, we're back underway, by the way, second half. I'll quickly say, take Huddersfield. Their attendance isn't great. Let's say they move into the Shea, which is, 5,000 capacity. If they ever had a big game like they got into the playoffs, there'd potentially be more than 5,000, which you would be able to get in their current stadium, the Acu Stadium. But they couldn't get the extra revenue because they're in a smaller stadium. So even though it doesn't look great attendance-wise, it's helpful in case they do have a big game and they can get more people in. Plus the away attendance as well. So, Wigan, on the second tackle, actually goes for a kick behind the 40. And, we got someone down here. Oh, no. Oh, dear. He's breathing, which is good, but he's been wiped out. Oh, God. Oh, God. That's not good. "39 seconds gone. Yeah, ball straight to the face. I'm pretty sure he is, Finn. And I hope so. Oh, God. That's not good. At all. This might take a while. Unless he's already up, I don't know. Well, he's on his knees at the moment, so he's kneeling up. Well, he's probably done for the day. Yeah, actually, I'll put the injury markers on. It's going to be a long day for Leigh, isn't it? And even though they're round the corner, basically, it might feel like a long drive home. Oi, oi, Savaloy. Lammy's going to be proper moody after this game. Game speech, methinks. I'd agree, Peter. I'd fully agree. It was an accident, yeah. And by the way, folks, shameless plug, if you want to become a member, there's a link in the description. Thanks. Cheers, guys. Oh, I just missed that. Oh, I just missed it. Can I just go back real quick? Oh, Jesus Christ. Damn. Not good. Oh, I'm 4 subscribers away from 4.1k. If there's 4 of you out there, feel free to subscribe. Cheers. Shut up, Peter. Shut up. Sick of it. I can't even remember what the quote was that I brought up. I thought I had it then. I've lost it. Right, Wigan in possession. May go with a carry over the 40. You don't need to apologise at all, Adam. You don't. There's no need to apologise, sir. It's completely optional. Don't even worry about it. It's completely fine. Last tackle for Wigan. That's a minute gone, and they're already up to the 40. Smith will kick on the last towards the back right corner. Oof, and Semba getting in the way of Charnley. It's a bit of an awkward one, that. Love the plug. Well, just Getting in there, Liam. Just getting in there as soon as possible. Membership? Oh. I need to start making behind-the-scenes content, which I'm going to be doing soon for Patreon. Plus, at 10 active members, I'll start doing giveaways. A minute and a half gone. Up towards the 20, down the right edge of the field with Alec Vinker. Next carry. From Hughes up towards the 30. Let's see if Leigh can come out with a certain amount of energy that they were lacking, and, well, they just need strength. They had some kind of energy, but strength is also lacking from the first half. Field is already up towards a 40, and a few metres shy of the halfway line. Plays it for Smith, goes left to Marshall, now over halfway. He might need to, Ramon, man. He might need to. 2 minutes gone. It's with Farrell, taking it over the 40. Shifting it right now to French. He'll switch back to Walters. 2.5 minutes gone in the second half. He's going to play this for O'Neill in centre field. Goes left to Partington, then to Mago. He's got room to run. The halfback, Patrick Mago, back inside to the prop, Harry Smith. And then Field is in for another try. So no comeback this time, maybe? Maybe not. It's 28-0. Do you know what? Kieran's going to get this kick. I'll just make it 30. Watch him screw me over now. Well, thank you very much for that, Liam. Thank you very much indeed. Very kind of you. I do need to cancel that, though. I do need to turn those off. Because I'm switching memberships from YouTube to Patreon, so it's I need to turn that off. Did anyone have Leigh winning this one? Good question. I'll have a look, actually. Let's have a look. Did anyone have Leigh winning this game? Watcher of YouTube had Leigh to win. 22-18. Peter, you had Leigh to win. The kick from Kieran, by the way, is good. Of course it is. Let's see. Just those two so far. Anyone else? Anyone else? Up the Trin, had Leigh to win, 26-24. Anyone else? No, that's it. That's it. So, back underway, 30-0 to Wigan. 4.5 minutes gone. Collected by French. Gives it to Havard. And already a missed tackle straight away from Trout. It's just short of the 20. O'Neill. Left to Mago. Bumps two players onto their backside. Up towards the 30. Jesus Christ. And it's a penalty for Wigan. Oh my God. 5 minutes gone in the second half. Who are Leigh missing? Well, obviously Offengai for this one. Davis. You could say Armstrong, but Hodgson's still a fine replacement. Armstrong missed a bunch of games last year anyway. Honestly, I think Ipape, and that's it really. So Ipape, before the game, just Ipape. That was it. French, 10 metres out. Stepping left and right. Finally brought down. Oh yeah, Hanley, yes. Good point, thanks for that. So 10 metres out, O'Neill goes left to Partington, then to Mago. Spins. He could actually score from here, to be honest. He was looking for an offload for a second one. For a second. It's a penalty for Wigan. They'll probably just tap and go. How are they 10 out? Do you know? I don't even know. They just appeared. Appeared there. Yeah, it's a silly cheap shot from Hughes there. Very silly. It's now with Farrell inside the 10. He's 4, maybe 5 metres out. Shifting it right now with Mago. Well, in the predictions video, Adam, did you put your predictions in there? Shifting it right. It's with French, then to Field. Steps off his right foot. Field is still going. If someone made a line there between the sticks, they were in. I support Warrington, Liam. I support Warrington. O'Neill goes right to Smith. Flat ball to Walters. He's going to be stopped a metre in front of the try line. Nearly 7 minutes gone. 2 tackles left. O'Neill goes left to Partington. He's going to straighten up and take the carry himself. It's inches short of the line. Inches short. O'Neill launches it left to Smith. Then across to Field, but he drops it. If he takes that, that's a try for Marshall in the corner. That would have been a certain try. Cheeky drop goal time? Sure. Just give them that extra gap. They need it. Can Eckersley score already? I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. Oh, it's a penalty for Leigh. There's been one play the ball in the 20 for Leigh, 24 for Wigan. Jesus. It's getting from bad to worse. Yes, it is, Adam. Yes, it is. Le drop goal. Did someone say drop goal? 8 minutes gone. Leigh Leopards in possession just short of halfway. 30 missed tackles in the first half. Jesus, Hull FC had 26. I didn't even see that stat. And we had to go at Hull for 26 missed tackles, but 30. Jesus. With Leo in centre field. Hughes. Then across to Alec Vinker. Up towards the 40. Down the right edge of the field is Brand. Hello, Jack. From another bar. Look at him go. It's with Lamb. I don't think Leigh have shifted the ball towards the edges nearly enough. I think they've tried to be too direct. And unfortunately, it's not going to work. So you've got to move the ball around. You've just got to do it. Just over 20 metres out. Last tackle. Horn gets an offload for Holton. Then it's with Lamb. Down the right edge. Needs an offload. Gets one. Collected by Cook. Chips the ball towards the back right. That's an awkward position to be in. Collected by Marshall. Brought down on the 10. Farrell takes the first carry of this set, making a few metres. Refuse to, they're just doing a pass and run. Yeah, they've actually got to move the ball around. Even though they've not set a platform, at this point you've actually just got to go with whatever you can. Because you're not going to get up the field through the middle. It's not going to happen. Now down the right edge with Thompson. That's a very strong carry. Thompson has been very good today. It's now with Smith on the 4th tackle. Kicks from just behind the 40. That's not a great kick from Smith. Near the touchline. Charlie might have been able to put a foot out there, possibly. Stopped just shy of his own 30. Next carry up towards the 30. I was tempted to put Lamb in my fantasy team at the start of the year. I was very tempted. I'm kind of glad I didn't. 50 minutes gone, folks. Half an hour remaining. Now in centre field, Leigh Leopards, just shy of halfway. Down the right edge, Cook goes to Hodgson. Quick hands across to Charlie, bit of a break, and he trips over it. That was Leigh's best moment of the game, and Charlie tripped over his own feet. Kick down the short side right, Field underneath it, collects it, brought down on his own 10. I agree, Lucas. Very disappointing. Nearly 51 minutes gone. Smith hands it off to Farrell. Takes it over the 20. Who do Leigh play next week? Great question. Catalans at home. We're going to knock on from Wigan here. Just missed that. I just missed that, folks. But there was a knock on from, I think, from Wigan. Yes, there was. Chance for Leigh here to make the comeback. This is the one. Oh, by the way, I'm actually going to the away game against York next week. Warrington away at York. I'm actually going. I don't go many away games. But I shall be. So, new stadium for me. Don't know if anyone else is going, but yeah. If there's any York fans here, howdy. The comeback is on, Lucas. You called it. Hey. Give us a match day vlog from York? Maybe. Maybe. I'll see what I can do. I'm going to be going with a group of people, so I don't want to, like, get in the way. I could always, like, record stuff and do a voiceover. Like, afterwards. I'll see. Right then. It is a penalty for Wigan. Was he tipped beyond the horizontal? Great. So, Wigan are 30 metres out. .52.5 minutes gone. Left to Smith. Then to Thompson. Up towards the 20. O'Neill goes right to French. Then across to Smith. Flat ball to Walters. Inside the 10 now. 3 tackles to go. Smith. Now with Ellis. Stopped in front of the right post about 2 or 3 metres out. 2 tackles left for Wigan. It is left to Smith, then right to Partington. Straightens up, he's back between the sticks. 53 minutes gone, last tackle. O'Neill. Across to Smith, then to French. Flat ball across. Eckersley in the corner. Jesus Christ. What a ball that was. Assist from French, try for Eckersley. Don't mind that at all for my fantasy team. Thank you, sirs. What a ball that was, mate. Absolute bullet. 53.5 minutes gone. Okay. Let's have a look at this ball from a different... Oh my god, what a ball that is, mate. Even from a different angle, seeing that properly. That is ridiculous. I think we all probably agree with it, but Bevan French, best player in the league, right there. Some might say Mikey Lewis, I understand that claim, but Bevan French is ridiculous. Ridiculous, mate. French gets in a few NRL teams. He does. He absolutely does. I'm trying to think who needs him. Who could do with a 6 in the NRL? Actually, I could do with getting the teams up so I can actually think about the right ones. The Broncos, they don't need a 6. They've got Mam. Bulldogs don't. They've got Burton. Cowboys don't. They've got Dearden. Dolphins have got... Cody Nikarima, Wilby Williams next year. The Dragons, yes, the Dragons could do with Bevan French. They got Flanagan at 6. The kick's also good, by the way. Of course it is. I'll do this and then quickly go through the other NRL teams. But yeah, the Dragons need someone like him. The Eels, they've got Jonah Pezzett at 6 this year, but he's only on a 1-year contract. They could actually deal with getting French back. French and Moses in the halves would be incredible. Knights, maybe could. Panthers, Blaze Talangi's doing well. Rabbitohs to replace Cody Walker, maybe not really. Raiders are fine with Strange. Roosters are fine with Walker. Seagulls fine with Luke Brooks, but could do with, I think would be better with French. Sharks don't. Trindle's fine at 6. Storm don't. They've got Munster. Tigers, they've got Luai. Titans, they've got Brimson. Warriors, they've got Metcalf. or Chanel Harris-DeVita. I think most are fine. The Dragons really need him. Perth Bears, I think they'll probably be going with Tyron Wishart, I think. Or Sexton at 6. Right, we're back underway anyway. Wigan have made double the metres. Wigan have made double the metres and post-contact metres. They've had double the tackle busts. And 32 times to play the balls inside the 20. Senior has possession behind his own 10. 56 minutes on the clock. Boos ring around the crowd for Niu. What does Adrian Lamb even say in the interview after this? Well, I think a true statement from him would be, we just got bullied through the middle. We got bullied through the middle. We missed a lot of tackles. We didn't execute cleanly. I think that's it. That's all you can say. It's out the back to Lamb. Kicks from behind the 40. Underneath it is Field. Can he collect it cleanly? Yes, he can. Marshall with possession now up towards the 30. That's a strong carry as well. Farrell shrugs off a defender. Up towards the halfway line. 57 minutes gone. Forbert at dummy half. Goes right to Partington. Then across to Smith. Now with Walters. Over the 40. 35 metres out. Now with Thompson. Strong carry from him. 25 metres out. 2 tackles to go for Wigan. Forbert. Left to Partington. Then to Smith. Launched it across to Farrell. There's a 2v1 possibly if he gets around Brand. Just carries it up towards the 10. Last tackle for Wigan. Let's get a try from French here. Smith kicks cross field. We have a contest. Kieran knocks it backwards. French kicks it over the top. Imagine he got a lucky bounce then. Goes over the dead ball line. So Leigh, 7 tackle set, 20 metre tap, will get all the way up the field and score a try and begin the almighty comeback of dreams. See, Jay actually said before the game that if Leigh win, it would be the upset of the decade, which obviously he was joking. But I think it kind of would be at this point. Oh, it's a penalty for Leigh. Come on. There we go. Oh, penalty against Kieran. I reckon that's a match ban for next week. That could have been for this week. "58 minutes and 30 seconds gone. Leigh have possession 35 metres out. Knock on second tackle guaranteed. All right, let's have a look at this one. Oof. Hands in the face of Trout. He's going to play this for Horn in centre field. He goes right. Oh my God, that was nearly a knock-on. That was nearly a knock-on. Okay, second tackle now. It is right to Cook. Then across to Brand. Cuts back towards the middle. 15 metres out. Horn launches it left to Hughes. Then across to Cook. Flat ball to Holton, who's smashed into the ground by Adam Kieran. What a tackle, mate. Honestly, yeah, just go for one. Just go for the drop goal. Hughes takes it over the 10, last tackle for Leigh. Just go for one. Just do it. Get rid of that goose egg. They shift it right to Cook. Then across to Lamb. Across to Hodgson, has to cut back the other way. Launch it across to Mulhern. Still the last. And he's gonna take the carry. He's gonna take the carry. Right, okay. That's an hour done. 20 minutes to go. This is the worst performance I've seen from Leigh since they've joined Super League. By a country mile. I mean, if there's Leigh fans in here that can think of one that has been worse over the last few years since joining, let me know. But this might be by far the worst one. Was that a play the ball in the 20? It was, actually. I think they're up to 2 or 3, maybe 4, maybe even 5 if they're lucky. Last tackle for Wigan. Smith kicks from behind halfway, down the left touchline. Is it going to find the dead ball line? Yes, it is. So 20-metre tap, 7 tackle set. Too much weight on that from Smith. Lamb will tap on the 20 and give it to Charnley. 61 minutes gone. Lamb. Then to Innes Senior with a strong carry over the 30, actually. Knock on incoming. You feel like it's going to happen at some point, don't you? You just feel like it is. Liu with a carry over the 40. Spins. Lands on his front. Needs a quick play of the ball. What did you get, Jack? What did you get for yourself? Holton shrugs off 1 or 2 defenders. Cuts back towards the middle. Up towards the 40. Right. Lee, they're on the front foot now. They're on the front foot. My God. Knock on from Lee. "62 minutes gone. Hotel's next to the stadium. Nice. That's convenient. This has to be some strike against Derek, this performance. It might be. Shrimp and chips. Nice one, Jack. Nice one. Scrum for Wigan. Just shy of... or they take it just over the 40 with Kieran. Forbert goes left to Ellis. Up towards Lee's 40. Forber waits at dummy half in centre field. He goes left to Smith. Switches back to Insemba. Strong carry just shy of the 30. Thompson up towards the 20. Do you think a team will ever go full season without injuries? At some point, yes, they will do. At some point. Just based on the sheer number of seasons and players. French is nearly in. 2 metres out. 63 minutes gone. Forber left to Ellis. Then across to Smith. Kicks the ball through. Insemba's there to collect it. Beautiful kick through. And that's another try for Wigan. Kieran's going to convert this as well. This will be 42-0. Nicely done from Smith. Great run there from Insemba. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. Do you know what? Okay, I'm going to do something real quick. Right. Okay. Bear with me a second. I feel like I need to sort of spice up the graphic a little bit, so I will do. Okay, there we go. Right. There we have it. Just ordered Texas barbecue ribs. Oh, nice. Very nice. Howdy, Logan. Hope you are well. Sorry, Derek, if you're watching. The kick from Kieran is... It's good. It is 42-0. And there's still 15 minutes to go. This could legit be 50. Bet's looking good. Got Wigan to win 50 plus points for 240. Do you really bet on Wigan to win by 50 plus? And when did you put that bet on? Derek will be bringing a statement out post game about KineticRL's graphic and how it makes Leigh fans not get into the Brick Community Stadium. Sorry, Derek. You got to drive a Dodge Charger today. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. So we've got 14 and a half minutes to go. Thompson with a carry up towards the 20. Forber waits at dummy half. Next carry from Walters. Oof, had support from field there. Couldn't quite get the offload. Forber in centre field. Just shy of halfway. Goes left to Ellis. Flat ball to Thompson on his left. He takes it inside Leigh territory. A few metres shy of the 40. And it's the last tackle coming up. Down the short side left. There's a kick here from Smith. Underneath it is Hodgson. Good chase. Goes up. Collects it cleanly. Well taken, actually. And he's brought down just over his own 10. Charnley with the next carry, 15 out from his own try line. Back in the 90s when I watched Leeds, you knew if you were getting well beat there, it would always be a fight in the last 10. Well, fair enough. Like in a week and a bit, I always bet on each game, each round. Oh, right, okay. You actually said Wigan to win by 50 plus. Horn gives it to Liu in centre field. Then across to Hughes. Ooh, nearly a break. Gets an offload, but it's knocked on by Cook. Collected by Smith on halfway. Field. Bumps off 2. He's still going up towards the 40 and is brought down. Left to Farrell with a carry up towards the 30. 67 minutes gone. 13 minutes remaining. It's now with Thompson. With a carry up towards the 20. That's a very strong carry again. Thompson possibly up there for man of the match for me. Smith across to French. Switches back to Kieran. Kieran will get plenty of points for fantasy tonight with the conversions, plus a try himself. Forber, third tackle. Oh, it's the second, sorry. Ellis goes left to Thompson. Flicks it back to Smith. Then across the field. Not too sure where to go. Stopped just shy of the 10. Switch back to S8. Inside the 10, he's still going. He's going to be stopped inches short of the try line. Bloody hell, what a carry that is. Forber launches it right to Smith. Then to French. Flat ball to Walters. I think Leigh should be able to contain him here. And he'll be stopped inches short of the try line. Damn. So, is the comeback on for Leigh? We'll see. All they have to do is not drop the ball on this set. That's all they've got to do, and they'll make the comeback. All they've got to do. 68 and a half minutes gone. Next carry from Niu. Up towards the 20. That's a strong carry, actually, and a few extra metres. That's a very strong carry. Horn goes left to Hodgson. Up towards the 30, another strong carry. The comeback's on. I can feel it. Plays for Horn. He goes right to Liu. And he stopped just shy of the 40. Last tackle for Leigh. Left to Lock and Lamb. Hits the belly of the ball. Underneath it is Eckersley. Drops it backwards. Picks it up on his own 20. And he's brought down 25 out from his own line. Should do Leeds away. I've been to Leeds ground twice. Once for an away game against Leeds and one for a Challenge Cup semi-final, which we lost in 2015 to Hull KR. So I've been there twice. I don't know if I'll go again, but we'll see. Maybe one day. French with a carry up towards halfway. Taken to ground by Lamb. It's a strong hit. Shifting it right now to Field. Cuts back towards the middle. Bumps off a few defenders. Still going. Field is still going now down the left edge. Break here for Field. Holy shit. Go yourself. Just go yourself. Obviously, yeah, just give it to Smith. Oh my god. He is ridiculous. That's 2 tries for Smith. He's got some assists as well. Field with tries and assists. Mate. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Wigan have been immense today. Absolutely immense. But Leigh have been shocking at the same time. Jay Field is ridiculous. The thing is with Field as well, his acceleration is ridiculous. Like, you take Matty Ashton, for example. Statistically, I think when they've done the top speeds, Ashton has had the higher top speed. I think the difference is Field's acceleration is quicker. So, over 100 metres, I think Ashton wins it. But Field is so much of a threat because his acceleration is insane. So, like, a lot of the times, we can see Field catch up to Ashton from the initial chase because I think his acceleration's better. Which makes him so much of a threat. And that's what helps KineticRL as well. Like, his acceleration is ridiculous. 71 minutes and 30 seconds gone. Well, this will be 48-0 in a second. Oh, actually, I'm just thinking, Logan, do you need more than 50 points? Because it's 50 plus. If they win 50-0, so like if there's a penalty at the end and they take the 2, that's a lost bet, isn't it? Because it needs to be more than 50. I think. Yeah, so hopefully they come up with another try then. It's up to Warrington to beat Wigan. Yes, it is. It's our time. It's our journey. So back underway. Collected by French. Gives the ball to Mago. Strong hit. 4 defenders having to bring him down. And they still can't take him to ground either. Plays it on the 24, but goes left to Walters. I'd take another try from Field, French, or Eckersley at this point. Ash Hanley got more pace over 100 metres? I would disagree. Considering Ashton caught him, I would disagree. 72.5 minutes gone. Forber goes right to S8. Strong carry inside Leigh territory. Gets a quick play of the ball as well. Forber goes right to Mago. Out the back to French. Kicks the ball towards back right. Decent chase as well, but it's collected by Hodgson. Stopped 5 metres out from his own line. Really want to see stats after this? I will stick around for the stats. 7 minutes to go. Niu getting some more boos after his carry up towards a 10. Or are they just saying Niu? Maybe that's it. He's not actually getting booed at all. Look at Derek, he looks delighted. He does. He's cheering, he's happy. Brand with the next carry up towards the 30. Out the back to Lamb. Kicks from his own 30. It's the belly of the ball. It's going to bounce once on the 30. Collected by Marshall. Cuts back towards the middle. And he's up towards the 40 already. Oh dear. Plays it for Smith. Goes right to Eckersley. Takes the next carry. Pushing multiple defenders back. Great carry from him. 6 minutes to go. It's with Walters. Gets an offload to Field. Can he find another break? Ah, he falls down this time. Oh, well, Brian's on the field. He'll change the game. Forber goes right to Mago. Gets an offload to Thompson. Bit of room to run through centre field here. Can he get an offload as well? 5.5 minutes to go. Third tackle for Wigan. 35 out, they go right to Smith, then right to French. Steps again, cutting back towards the middle. Bit of room to run through the centre field, maybe. Stopped on the 20. Last tackle for Wigan. Forbert goes right to field. Chips towards the back right. Hodgson collects it cleanly. Kieran is there to meet him, and he's going to be tackled in goal. Right. Couldn't anything else go wrong for Derek, though? Treated the Tessie situation wrong, put useless statements out, drunk, and just an awful guy. Who knows? Who knows what will go wrong? Short dropout, a little bit pointless, doesn't make the 10. What was the point? Thing is, if they do get rid of Adrian Lamb, who do you get in? Who do you actually bring in as a head coach? 10 metres out, Farrell in possession. 4 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Forbert. And it's a 6 again for Wigan. Of course it is. An offload to Forbert. Is he going to get one? Yes, he is. This will be 54 points to 0. And for someone that complained about me saying, of course it is, to Wigan getting penalties last week, it's because of how the game's been going, not, oh, Wigan get another penalty. So relax. It's just typical of what's been going on. And I thought FC was bad last week. Which they were. Hull FC looked world class last week in comparison to this, honestly. Does this mean we beat Leigh in the cup in 2 weeks? Maybe. Who has more Wigan points or Leigh missed tackles? That's a great question. That is actually a great question. Three and a half minutes to go. Well, what video analysis have you been watching, Logan? Order 3 beers, they cost $20. Actually, how much is that? USD to GBP. 20 quid. 14.83. So, well, it's less than a fiver per. Not great, is it? The kick percentage prediction. Norman Finkelstein. 3 minutes to go. The kick is good. Thoughts with Derek at this difficult time. So kind of you to say, David. I'm sure he appreciates it. Jesus Christ. Oh, you want to play trumpets in the ground, do you? 2 can play that game, sunshine. French hands the ball off to S8. And he's going to play this about 15 out from his own line. And Semba with a strong carry over the 20. And Semba's had a great game. So has Mago. So has Thompson. I don't know who to give man of the match to. I think the best prop has been Thompson. You could say Field. You could say Smith. Oh, knock on from SA. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. I think Thompson, Field, or French, or Smith. With man of the match. Right, so O'Brien. Oof, straight into Nsemba, hits the ground. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment. This is the moment where Leigh Leopards score a try with 1 minute and 45 seconds to go. They will score a try and start to make the ultimate comeback, the greatest you've ever seen in your entire life. They are 10 metres out with Liu through the centre of the park. This is it. This is where legends are made now, Leigh. O'Brien across to Lamb, but it's wayward. By design, collected by Hodgson. Cuts back towards the middle slightly. Bit of room to run. Falls down just short of the 10. By design. Third tackle, he's holding his knee. That is not a good sign, and it's just more shit for Leigh. Oh dear. Clock has been stopped. Hodgson is down. One minute to go. Hanley out as well. Mate. Hull FC versus Leigh Challenge Cup prediction. Are they playing each other? And when is that? Is it? Is that in 2 weeks or 3? I don't know when it is. Hull by 30 at this rate. Taft did his ACL against Wigan. Price did. Hodgson has a knee injury. They're all fullbacks playing Wigan. It's there's a conspiracy going on there, Finn. There's a conspiracy, and I'm buying it. Just a reminder, this is a derby. You'd give man of the match to Derek. Good shout, Liam. Good shout. I'll put a poll up, actually. Right. Who's your man of the match? Thompson, Field, French, or Smith? There's a poll in the live stream chat. Let me know who you think man of the match was for tonight. I think that's a fair shortlist, to be honest. So Leigh in possession, 20 metres out, left to Lamb. So then across to Niu. If you can get a try for my fantasy team, that'll be alright. 45 seconds to go. Last tackle. Lamb will kick across field. It is batted backwards. And it's collected by Nsemba because no one wanted to pick the ball up. He gets an offload. It's with Field. Up towards the 30. He is stopped. 30 seconds to go. Wigan might go. They could get 60 here. They could do. Unless they just run it in and run down the clock. They might as well have one more go. They might as well. Go on. Just do it for the shits and gigs. It's right to Mago. Over the 40. Go on. Just one play here, lads. Just one. 7 seconds to go. Thompson with a carry up towards halfway. The hooter sounds, and that is full time. What an absolutely abysmal showing from Leigh. That was utterly dreadful. Wigan were fantastic. They bullied them through the middle. Absolutely bullied them through the middle. So many missed tackles. I want to see, somebody said, did Wigan score more points or Leigh have more missed tackles? I want to wait and see that stat. But honestly, the defence from Leigh was god-awful. You mean Jay Nando's? Let's do it. It's on you, Logan. It's on you. You just let me know when you want to go for this Nando's. You just let me know, son. But that was such a clinical, professional performance from Wigan. Like, the carries up front were amazing. Havard solid again. Esse brilliant off the bench. Mago brilliant off the bench, as he always is. Thompson, best prop in the game for me in this one. But then just Field, French, Smith, just all the decision-making, creating opportunities, involved in everything. Excellent from start to finish from Wigan. The missed tackles didn't help from Leigh and the easy meters through the middle, but Wigan were just clinical. Very good. Such a contrast to the first game this year? Yes, it was. Price out for the season? I don't know about the full season. I would love to spend the weekend in Vegas with Brian Carney, because I reckon it'd be a proper laugh. So if anyone from Sky Sports is watching this, right, if you don't mind sending me over to do some of the broadcast work with Brian so I can experience what Brian Carney is like in Vegas after a few bevs, I'd greatly appreciate the opportunity. Thank you very much. Mate, someone from Sky Sports is watching this. I promise you someone is. They're not, but they are. Show us the stat. Show us the stat. Funny that Sky only took Brian Carney over. Who did they take last time? I can't quite remember. You watching the Vegas game? Unfortunately not. I'll be unavailable for that. Don't worry, I was never going to be a Leigh fan anyway. It's alright. Right, where's the stats? Show us the missed tackles. I want to see. Show me the money. Live stats. Do we have more live stats? Tackle busts 52. So that means missed tackles 52. I don't know if that needs to be updated anymore. But, yeah. Apparently 52 missed tackles. Okay, let's update the Kinetic Rugby League website on the leagues page. So Wigan winning 54-0. Okay. 54-0. Okay. Right, so let's look at the league table, shall we? Right, top of the league is Wigan with 6 points, 114 for, 22 against. They are plus 92. Toulouse in second, Leeds in third. Fourth is Bradford, fifth is Warrington, sixth is Wakey, seventh Catalans, eighth Saints, ninth Hull, 10th York, 11th is Leigh with minus 44 points difference, the worst in the comp. Hull KR 12th, Huddersfield Giants 13th, and Casper Tigers in 14th. God damn. If Warrington beat Wakey by at least 11 points, we could go up to second. We could be. You want to be a fly on the wall in that dressing room? Yeah, same. Let's see, catch up with the chat. Wigan players will actually have to play for an England shirt now. Yep. Paul Guy got a soft spot for FC as he used to work at their ground pre-COVID. Alright. Good to have Vossi on comms tomorrow night. Yeah, should be good. I will watch that game on Sunday afternoon. If Warrington game can't come faster, or the Warrington game can't come faster, just so I can erase this from my memory. Indeed, that is embarrassing indeed. Looked like someone was playing NRL 26 on amateur. Not me, because I hate the game. Jenna went last year? Alright, okay. Warrington to beat Wakey by 60, hopefully. That's a bet you're not willing to place, that's fair enough. Wakey need a good win. They do. They just need a good performance at the very least, and they've had our number in recent years. So Warrington need to be on top form. We've had a week off. And, you know, back-to-back weeks from Wakey have been a little bit off the pace. There's things that we can review, so that could help. Stay live a bit longer? Well, I have been live a bit longer. You know when the KOY game will be played? I actually don't know, Logan. I actually have no idea. Panic stations at Rovers if they lose tomorrow night. At Rovers? Do you mean in Vegas on Sunday morning? Is that what you mean? Breaking news, Derek has bought a rope from a store. Right, okay. Can you just write off versus Leeds saying after the biggest game in their lives? Yeah. Yeah, you can lose that for the sake of it, can't you? Who's KO playing when they get back? They are playing... Next week is Huddersfield away. They should be fine. Leeds are at home to Cass. So both are probably okay the week after. Right then. Okay, I am going to end the stream in a second. Man of the match votes. 23 votes. 52% say that Field has got it and by a big margin. So, oh, Adam Kieran got it. Right, I'll end this poll. Right, I'm going to end the stream. What am I at for subs? Did I get 14.1k? Oh, I'm one away. Is there one person in this chat right now that hasn't subscribed to the channel that could be 14,100? Is there just one? I just need one that hasn't subscribed yet. Just one. Damn. Okay. See you, Rob. Love you lots. Love you too. I was going to say babe then. I'll go with darling. Love you too, darling. Rovers are in France twice fairly soon. They might be able to stay over. That could work out. So rather than clubs coming back and forth, they might be able to stay in France. Might be a bit expensive, but could be more convenient. Right, okay. I'm going to end the stream now. I do want to say thank you very much for stopping by. It is greatly appreciated, as always. If you want to subscribe to the channel, please do. Somebody did. That's 14.1k subs. Thank you very much. My NRL Las Vegas predictions are up on the channel now as well. If you want to join the NRL Predictions League, there's a link pinned in the live stream chat. And it's pinned in the live stream description. All you have to do is sign up and pick your winners. You can change any winners before the game is started. So you can pick 2 for this weekend and wait till next weekend for the other selections. So join up over there. I do predictions videos every Monday for Super League. And if you want to join that Predictions League, just post your predictions, exact scores, in the predictions video comment section every single week. And I'll track them as we go. Fantasy League details are in the description too. If you want to become a member of the channel, there's a Patreon link in the description as well. There'll be clips going into TikTok soon. Follow me there. I'm less than 300 away from 10k. I'm very close. Very close. But yeah, well done to Wigan. Excellent performance. Poor showing from Leigh. Again, thank you for watching. One final trumpet. Toodle pip, folks.